I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's premier home purchase lender. We've created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates. Our exclusive Rate Shield approval. First, we lock your interest rate for up to 90 days. Then, if rates go up, your rate stays locked. But if rates go down, your rate drops. Either way, you win. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed-rate loans. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Additional conditions or exclusions may apply.
Episode 1365 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. This is your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter from my time when I did search because I used to hunt down leaders and staff for organizations. I did it for more than 40 years, and now I want to help people play big, huge. And today's show answers a question from someone. I get this question asked from time to time because people get frustrated with LinkedIn. They don't see value to it. It's an ugly platform. And eventually people ask me the question, should I quit LinkedIn? Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And by the way, this show was named a top 10 podcast by JobScan last week. Top 10. We've ranked number 5 on their survey. And it's bizarre, a couple of the ones that are ahead of me, because they haven't done a show in months. But no matter, top 10 for No BS Job Search Advice Radio, and now Job Search TV before that. Top 10 Job Search YouTube channel. And with that, let's get going.
And the scenario that someone posed for me is, I have a large network on LinkedIn, but my connections will do nothing to help me. Should I quit LinkedIn? By the way, excuse me, it's a little dark out now. The lighting from the window is doing nothing, so my apologies. So, should this person quit LinkedIn? No. If you're like most people, you've collected connections like as though you're making a pasta necklace, finding macaroni to put on the necklace. You have no relationship with it whatsoever. You just built up your numbers, and they don't know you they don't know you at all. You've done nothing to develop a relationship. Why should they help you? After all, would you help them? You don't know anything about them. They don't know anything about you. The issue isn't that they're not willing to help you. The issue is that you've done nothing to connect with them as a human being, not just simply as a number on your LinkedIn tally. I'll use myself as an example. Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, a headhunter with a very noticeable brand, the Big Game Hunter. And people reach out to me all the time. For years, I was getting 20, 30 connection requests from people, and I wasn't trying. People were reaching out to me because they liked the brand. I wasn't accepting connections with everyone because I wasn't accepting them overseas. And by the way, I still don't, but that's a different conversation. And the result wound up being I picked up numbers very quickly. By the way, I don't connect with recruiters either. So once they connected with me, I never heard from them again, even though I sent them a request for a resume if they were job hunting, even though I gave them a free subscription to an e-zine where they could learn about job search. Nothing, not a word, nothing whatsoever. I suspect the same is true of you too. Kind of like on Facebook, suddenly you have friends when you connect with them and collaborate in one of the Facebook games. Suddenly you have a connection with them. Suddenly, what do you know about these people? That they're suddenly your friend on Facebook. Same thing happens on LinkedIn. Unless you've developed a relationship with someone, they're not going to help you at all. And why should they? So I want to encourage you, number one, is to build not just your connection numbers, but your relationship numbers. Reach out to them. See how you can help them in some way. Do things that basically make you more prominent. For example, writing for the publishing platform. Do things along those lines where you'll start to get noticed. Become engaged in groups, for heaven's sake. There are places that you can use LinkedIn to make yourself more prominent for the work that you do. You don't have to be the subject matter expert, but you can develop a reputation. So, for example, someone I'm coaching now who's a security professional, he's writing for the platform and doing provocative material. And as he said to me yesterday, he's getting lots of notice, and he can tell that not just simply by the numbers of people who are looking at his articles, but based upon the number of contacts that are now coming to him in one way or another. So I'm going to put it back on you. You have to develop a relationship with people where they know, like, and trust you. That's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to work at this, but judging by where you are in your career, my guess is you're relatively inexperienced and thus had this sense of entitlement that people should be helping you just because you're connected with them. It don't work that way. So start building relationships and thus make it a network. Right now, it's not a network. It's really that simple.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways to get even more from me. First of all, visit my website, www.thebiggamehunter.us. I have several thousand blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated my information with a focus on interviewing. If you have a few questions, contact me through the Magnifi app for iOS. That's Magnifi with an I at the end, or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnifi or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, speaking with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help with a salary negotiation, my trusted advisor services, as well as scheduling me for Magnifi or for PrestoExperts.com. Like you, I don't work for free. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands of courses, not just simply mine. It is a great resource in a variety of different areas. Subscribe to my other podcast, which is called Job Search Radio. This one is number 1 in Apple Podcasts. Job Search Radio is number 2. Subscribe to both. You will get great information 7 days a week from this show, 6 days a week from the other. Lastly, I want to encourage you to join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 500 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're building a supportive group there to provide advice and counsel during difficult times. Again, the group on Facebook is called Career Angles. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Be great!
I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's premier home purchase lender. We've created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates. Our exclusive Rate Shield approval. First, we lock your interest rate for up to 90 days. Then, if rates go up, your rate stays locked. But if rates go down, your rate drops. Either way, you win. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed-rate loans. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Additional conditions or exclusions may apply.